Hello friends, I am KUNDE and I am going to teach you signal handling in advanced operating system. So let's begin. First we need to study the signal concept. A signal in advanced operating system means a notification and which is generated because of some interrupt occur. So first every signal has a name in our advanced operating system, that means in Linux or in Unix, and the names are begins with the three characters, that is SIG. For example, the abort signal have a name SIGABIT, that is SIGABIT abort signal, and which is generated when a process called the abort function. These names are all identified or defined by positive integer constant in header file signal.h, and that's why we need to include this signal.h file in our coding. And if you want to handle signal, then data type signal handler T is used to handle that signal. Some numerous condition which can generate these signals. First condition is the terminal generated signals when occurs when user presses certain terminal keys, means pressing delete keys, tab keys. Because of this the signal occurs, and these signals normally cause the interrupt signals to be generated. Second condition is the hardware exception general signal, means divided by 0, invalid memory reference, and like all fragmentation error. Because of that one signal is generated. These conditions are usually detected by the hardware, and the hardware notify to kernel. Third condition is kill function. Kill function is used to allow process to send a signal to another process or a group of process, but it is necessary that we have to be a owner of the process, or we have to be a super user. Fourth condition is that this kill command allow to send a signal to another process, and this command often used to terminate a runway background process, that is daemons. The background processes are also called as a daemon. Here some actions that associated with a signal, means three actions mainly: ignore the signal, catch the signal, let the default action apply. Ignore the signal means this work for the most signal, but two signal can never be ignored. Means if we want to ignore signal, we can ignore it easily, but in Unix or Linux, sig kill and sig stop, these two signals can't ignore. So these actions is performed with all signal except these two. Second action we can deal with the signal, that is catch the signal. To do this, we tell the kernel to call the function of our whenever the signal is occur. Whenever signal occur, we can catch that signal. Third action is the let the default action apply. Every signal has a default action, so let signal to do something, some actions on it. Here are the list of Unix signals with its description and default action. Let's see: sig bus, sig cancel, sig child, sig continuous, sig emt, sig fpe, sig freeze, sig hup, sigil and siginfo. When we are dealing with sigbus, it has a description like hardware fault, means sigbus is occur because of hardware fault, and the action is taken here the terminate plus core, means that signal is terminated and it generate a core file. Core means core file. Generally this core file means when a process is terminated abnormally. After this, a core file is generated which store the information about that file, that is memory fault, or the addresses, or the what are the attributes dealing with that file. So that is a core file. And when second signal is sig child, means change in status of a child. At that the action is performed, that is ignore. When sig continuous signal is generated, means continue stop process, that is ignore. Action is performed ignore. Sig emt means that is hardware fault. Because of hardware fault that signal is generated and action is taken, that is terminate that process and generate the signal core file. Sig fpe means it is a arithmetic exception, that's why this signal is generated, and that after that the action is taken, that is terminate on generate the core file. Sig freeze is generated because of checkpoint freeze, and that in that way that signal is ignored. Sig up, that is hang up, means some kind of processes or something hang up in the OS, and that's why this signal is sing up is generated and action is taken, that is to terminate. Means these kind of signals which are generated, these kind of descriptions, and after that some default actions are placed over here. I think you got the concept, but still you have any query about or any questions about this topic, you can ask in the comment section by subscribing the video. Thank you so much.